This is a story from my book Pocketful of Kindness. It's 1 page long. The stories in this book are short, so you can get the kettle on, have a cup of tea, read a story and get a lovely sort of warm feeling. It's a story called Unforgettable. Who is it? It's Dave from Thompson's. I've come to fix the stair lift. Oh, push the door when the buzzer goes, will you? As per usual, any visitor was plied with tea and Tunnock's tea cakes and caramel wafer biscuits before they could even wipe their feet. Sometimes tradesmen found the care home environment a bit difficult. They sometimes struggle and may not understand why somebody has to walk around for around 18 hours a day. Occasionally though, you find a good one who gets it and knows how to talk to people without judging them. I noticed that after his tea, he was distracted by one of the ladies who smiled at him. He smiled back and said, "Hello." Sitting down was something that other people did as she covered every square foot of deep pile carpet throughout the home. She smiled again. He smiled back. Then chewed his lip in thought. He kept turning round from his tools and staring. There must be something wrong, I thought. "Is everything all right with the stair lift?" I inquired. "Yeah, it just needs a new switch. It's a common fault with these. They wear out in care homes. They get so much use. I've got one in my toolbox. It'll be back in action in no time at all." He carried on, but kept looking over his shoulder at this one lady, now on her 9th lap since dinner time. I just kept an eye on him, as he seemed unsettled by her. There was something wrong. After a morning of silence, the buzz of the stair lift sounded. As he checked, it went up and down smoothly. "Job done." Then suddenly his eyes lit up, like someone had mended his intermittent fault. He suddenly approached the lady walking around on her umpteenth circuit. "Elizabeth? Is it Elizabeth White?" I looked on carefully. "Yes," she replied. 27 years ago, you sat and stroked my mother's head, and as I held her hand as she died at the hospice, you were amazing." "She still is," I told him. "Kindness is never wasted and never forgotten." He left with a smile on his face and glassier eyes than on his arrival. "Thanks for the tea and biscuits, love. Email us an invoice, will you, and we'll get you paid straight away." He never did. Pocketful of Kindness.